today this video is really different than any YouTube video I've ever made. You guys know I've been on here, I think we're going on, this next year will be 14 years. But I got this idea, and that was, I love to watch Netflix, I love to watch YouTube too. One of the things I love to watch is documentaries. Do I have any takers out there? Any of you guys like to watch a documentary? Well, I started to think, well, maybe I could do videos in a vlog style, sort of, you know, just chronologically, all the different things that go on in my life or that go on in my day. You know, you've been watching all these Christmas videos, right? I know over 100,000 of you have jumped on within the first 48 hours and watched my Christmas videos. Thank you very much. Let me just tell you, a lot goes into these, so I'm really glad that you're enjoying them and that you're learning something. The truth of the matter is, I am not the perfect person that you see in those videos. I am, well, first off, I'm ADD. I'm a little over the top, and I go like a house on fire for days. And in this case, this year with Christmas, I went like a house of fire for 5 weeks. So I started thinking, you know, besides just doing our regular, how to do a mantle, how to do a staircase, how to do a tree, the home tour, which are all great, which by the way, in 2 days, the home tour is going to be posted. I thought, you know, maybe it would be interesting to people to actually see the behind the scenes, what actually goes on to get my house to look like this. I can tell you, it took me 5 weeks. Now, I don't know very many people that are going to be willing to spend 5 weeks to decorate their home. And I do it so early that, you know, it's not that big a deal. Well, it actually is a big deal. It's a big deal, and that's what you're going to see. It's a big deal. But I do it so early that I have the luxury of that kind of time. So we're just going to go through this. This is going to be 2 videos. We're going to break them up. I think they're both going to be around 20-ish minutes. This is going to give you a really good idea of what it's like to not only decorate your home, but film every aspect of it, or at least almost every aspect of it. The first video that we're going to show you today is all the preparation. It took me a couple of weeks just to get ready. Now in the preparation, I'm also including my DIY videos, which we put up this year. So let's get into it and start you at the beginning.
Excuse me, Mr. Home Depot man, can I get some help, please? Thank you.
During this whole process, I went to multiple stores, multiple times. I can't tell you how many times I went to Home Depot. I had to go to Home Depot for silly things, not Christmas things, but like I lost my, my funnel to fill up my Wolford oil candle lamps.
Yay.
That fits pretty good too.
Yeah. Do I have to buy the whole thing?
You have to buy
a couple inches.
If that's all you need, I'm gonna cut it off and give it to you. You want me to hand you that? How long you think? 4 or 5 inches?
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right, thank you.
So I have this guy, which will then be attached to this guy, and this guy goes in that guy. I mean, it's kind of pretty elaborate makeshift funnel for filling my candles.
Oh, there you go. All right, that'll work.
Thank you so much,
Hey,
Mike.
you bet. Have a good day.
You too. They actually move by themselves. Oops, I better catch them. I'm at Ace Hardware right now, and I came in for 3 things, and I ended up with a lot more. You know what I came in for? Next week, believe it or not, I start my Christmas DIY stuff. I think I'm going the wrong direction. Christmas DIY projects. So I've got a really great one that I'm going to be working on, and I needed all this stuff.
When I think about the fact that it took so long for me to do my Christmas decorations this year, I think it all started with the Broken Mirror Christmas tree. I made a fatal mistake, and it cost me an entire week. 5 days. 5 days it took to film that thing because I let the grout dry on the mirror. I had gotten it so smooth, and it took a long time to get it just perfect. I was like, don't touch it. We're gonna just close the garage door, and we're gonna let it dry, and tomorrow morning we'll come in and we'll just wipe it off. It practically took a jackhammer.
This project has really cost me.
We used razor blades, we used my fingernails, everyone's fingernails, and it took all three. Like my production team was no longer my production team. They were the DIY Broken Mirror Christmas tree team. When it's done, it's gonna be beautiful. And then I'm gonna tell you at the end of this video, everything not to do, because I already did it and got it out of the way, and I can share it with you so that you have a more pleasurable experience when you make this. I learned some very important lessons in that one, and it kind of started the whole season off cursed.
You should have done that a long time ago.
It was blessed in a very unfortunate way. Pro tip, nails done after the project, not before. Trust me, it was anything but a breeze. All right, do you have any goodies for me today? Well, okay, I'm just not cut out for this. So I'm doing a pine cone DIY this year. And last year, I checked my photos. Last year, I had probably 5 plastic bins full of pine cones that had dropped before this week. This year, this is all I've been able to scrounge up. And these aren't very big. So I tried it the other day, and Lily's here, and guess what? She used to play basketball. So she's gonna give it a try. Lily?
Tennis.
You were close. That's a big one though, that's a good one. Thank you. Hey guys, before you go, do you live here? We're trying to get some pine cones out of the tree and we need a ball. Thank you, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Is that good enough?
Yeah, I think that'll be great. Thank you. Bye. Yay, that's one. This is gonna be a very, very long afternoon. All right, now I have my accountant here, and he was apparently quite the baller back in the day. You know, you were really close.
I was.
That was a nice try.
It was a good try.
Yeah. Hey, not all CPAs would do that. Where did it go? Oh, you got me one! Okay, got one last Hail Mary, and that is that Tyler's here, and so's his dad. And they brought a football. Grandpa's gonna do it, here we go. It was a multi-person process, as you're gonna see. The funniest part was, now and then, one person would be trying to get the pine cones down and the ball they were using would get stuck. That's the case with Lily. She threw up the soccer ball and it got stuck in the tree. Not really.
See it up there?
Coming over here. Ah, there it is. I see it. You see it? Right there. Ready? Pete, what are you playing?
I got nothing left.
Yeah. But we got a pine cone! Oh, you did it! Woohoo! Good job, Tyler. I knew you'd be the man. Yay. Okay, now we can go for the pine cones, right?
Yeah, but the football got stuck.
No way! Did it really? Okay, now the football is stuck. Can you get that out without leaving the soccer ball?
Oh, there it
You
is.
did it! Woohoo! Awesome, and you even caught the ball. Now that's an athlete. Okay, Pete wants to give it one more try. Right now he can't even catch the ball.
Ready? Whoa.
Are you just trying to hit me? Is that what you're doing? Because that certainly came close. Not enough pine cones to complete the second cluster, so we had to keep working on it. Eric's my handyman, and his son Pedro is an athlete. And they came to my house to actually move furniture and for all the planning stuff. So I said, Pedro, how are you with the ball? He said, I'm really good. I said, great, because I've got some pine cones to get down. You did it! Oh my gosh! You got 2! That, Pedro.
It's just
Bam!
a start.
Just a start.
Oh my gosh. You've been, oh my gosh. I was getting eaten by mosquitoes, and what did Eric do? Old man Eric?
Got 4.
He got 4 with the dog's ball.
Watch that.
Did it get stuck?
Yeah.
Ah!
You know, I'm not suggesting you do Christmas like I do, because this is all encompassing. I mean, I even had my trees, my real trees that I have in my house in these huge heavy pots, removed from their location so I could put Christmas decorations in. The only downside was the room that was available was upstairs.
And they are so heavy, they need to use a dolly. Sorry, guys. So this is my wardrobe room, and that's where they're putting the plants. It was all cleared out, so there'd be room, but man, just those 2 pots alone took up a lot of space. So they're moving all the furniture off because I'm repositioning it for Christmas. And the best way to get the rug straight so that we don't have all this like dimpling here that we have is to kind of take it all off and start all over again. Can you grab me a paper towel? No, they're under the sink.
Okay.
Thanks.
I see a rat in there.
What?
See a rat in there.
You see a rat in there?
Oh, it's a rat.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, well, stick it back in there. I wanted to see Brenda's reaction. I knew it was dead.
Oh.
Brenda, I did the same thing this morning when I opened the cabinet. You do that? Guys, wow. Hence the sound. But that should keep that nice and safe. Pedro is going to move etagères off this wall. I'm telling you, I'm doing a lot of funky and different things for Christmas this year than I did last year. On the ground.
It's like 15 over there.
15?
Yeah, Ali.
So today was the day that the tree was going to release its pine cones on its own. Somebody, oh, I'll tell you what, I know what this is. My gardener. I told him if you see, because there's no way all these could be hanging down here. Hey Rio, it's Rebecca. I'm just calling to say thank you so much for all the pine cones, ... I'm assuming those were from you, right? ? I mean, my tree didn't just all of a sudden dump 24 pine cones on the ground in one day, right? ? Turns out it wasn't my gardener or my landscape guy. It was Pete, Tyler's dad. He left those pine cones and he didn't even tell us. He came and he anonymously dumped them in my front yard. The win for Pete. After Pete's haul of pine cones, I had to do what I did last year, which is get those things cured. You know what I mean by cured? Like they have sap all over them. And I'm not kidding you. You get sap, you ever done that? You get sap on your fingers. You get it on your fingers and it gets on your clothes. And then if it gets on your clothes, then it can potentially get on your eyelashes. And if that happens, it's a wrap. I don't know if it's this side. I think it's this side. There's something white on my lashes. I wear false lashes. I'm very real, but my lashes aren't. And it's white, and I was putting these lashes on this morning. I'm like, what is that? And I couldn't get it off. I'm now remembering the sap. All right, and it also kind of richens the color, makes them a little more rusty in color. All right, let's get started. The first thing I did on all of these pine cones is I covered the tips.
you see the pine cone cluster video, right? What you saw was me taking these rolls of ribbon and hot gluing them on and creating a beautiful cluster. You have no idea what a cluster it was just to get there. For example, I needed a certain number of rolls of ribbon. Can I just tell you? Do I say can I just tell you a lot? I think I do. Well, can I just tell you that I found the right color, but every Hobby Lobby, and there are 4 in Tulsa. So I literally drove to 4 different Hobby Lobbies all around town just to get the quantity of ribbon I wanted. That's how crazy I am. I don't expect you to do that. And the funniest thing was at the very end, Lily was here and she goes, well, why don't you just buy it online? And I went, oh. Do you know what else was going on? While I was decorating and preparing, I was finishing my kitchen remodel. Come on, man, put your back into it. There's only one?
There's only one.
Sure.
Yep, that's all
Your
today.
truck just in case.
That's all they have on.
Okay. Yay! My hardware is here for my kitchen. And that's not all. My pool was being remodeled. Yep, resurfacing the pool, resurfacing all the way around the edges, and the pump on my my pond breaks.
And this is what my pond looks like right now. I'm having it redone. All right, so here's the progress. Look how deep this thing goes.
So while we're in here in the house, running around decorating, the outside of my house is like an anthill. You know, contractors, subcontractors everywhere. And then what happens? Doorbell rings and it's my outdoor Christmas tree light guys. They're here to install the lights.
So this company comes really early for me. They put up my Christmas lights. Make sure you make them straight. They're gonna line the entire roof line and go all the way up on the roof as well. I think it's gonna be really pretty this year.
I'm telling you all of this because maybe you're watching, maybe you're gone by now, but if you're watching, maybe you're looking at this going, well, Rebecca, what do you expect? I mean, everyone's life is like this. Is it? How do you do it? I just want to know, wow. I'm telling you, I'm not complaining. I love what I do. And obviously I am driven by it. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be driven by doing something else. But this is where I'm meant to be, and it's where my heart is. But you know what was the most incredible thing that happened during my 5 weeks of Christmas decorating and all the filming? Baby Brody was born.
Got some beautiful flowers and a gift for Shara, and dinner is being delivered. I just ordered it, and I'm going to see my grandson for the first time, baby Brody.
It was such a beautiful time in the history of our family to welcome in another baby, grandbaby, a baby boy. And Brody's just precious. It's just amazing. So that was all happening again at the same time. Not only are we preparing for Christmas and Christmas decorating, we are filming all these aspects. So I'm looking around not only to be prepared for decorating, but I got to be prepared to be prepared. So that's what I did. I actually asked Eric to help me because, you know, when you move and things get moved around, the tablecloth just got ripped. So I had some more of that vinyl wallpaper and we just replaced it and fixed it so that we could then start filming the preparations video and get everything laid out and it would look nice and not such a hot mess. I don't know about you. Are you like that? Can you work in a cluttered environment? Well, I guess I can because I've done it and I do it, but I don't really like it. Shinoda is always so sweet. They're just the best people there. If I need anything, all I need to do is get online and see what they've got or just call them. And they'll send it out to me here in Tulsa, all the way from California. It's amazing. I always love it when I get a box from Shinoda.
So we're headed down to the basement because today we're going to film a video on how to inventory your Christmas ornaments and decorations so that you're ready for the holiday season. It's going to be fun. We're going to go through all my Christmas stuff and decide what exactly I'm going to use this year. Here's how I do it and how I come up with my plan, how I lay it out, check what I have, and then I go shopping for what I might need. It's hard to believe I might need something, huh? Yeah, but I just might.
Yeah, it's Christmas time and nothing can bring us down.
I have so much because of 13, 14 years of doing Christmas videos on YouTube, and everything is really well stored and organized down in my basement in these tubs. But if I brought back in the day, I used to bring all of my Christmas decorations out and then, you know, pick and choose which one I'd use. If I brought them all out now, I would have to move out of my house. There would not be enough room for both of us. I tried to make this as easy as possible for you to, we went in and we identified which things I'm gonna use because obviously I don't want all of this upstairs. My solution is identify. You know, go through, take a look, decide what you want, then identify the locations, and I just use gold duct tape. That way, when I say to Eric, can you please bring up all the balls and ornaments? He knows where the balls and ornaments department is, and he just has to look for a gold label. Oh, did you see that? Oh wait, I think that was a feather. I don't really have my glasses on. I think I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to say come back tomorrow because I'm now going to take you from all of the background of what was going on at the time, how long it took, and how we worked together as a team to prepare for this whole thing. And tomorrow I'm going to show you exactly what the next 3 weeks looked like. Okay, come back and I'll see you guys tomorrow and the next day, because the next day is going to be the all-house home tour. And I know that's your favorite. It's always everyone's favorite. Except, did you see the queen tree? Oh my gosh, that one is so good. If you haven't seen any of the videos so far, you gotta see the queen tree. Swear, I swear, I swear. Can I just say, favorite Christmas tree I've ever decorated of all time, ever. Okay, come back tomorrow and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.